What up, GS350 JPN and he owls. Okay, now this is I don't know what the title is gonna be. I'll figure it out later. But anyway, what I want to talk about is the opportunities, and interracial marriages, and living living in other countries. First of all, interracial marriage. The number one thing that's good about interracial marriages is that most people will put up with the crap from a woman of another culture or ethnicity than they would with their own women. And girls do that they would put up with more crap from some guy than they would with their own people and stuff like that. So right there, the how can I say it? The chemistry to make this, hey, let's work hard and make this work, is even more intensified when you have two people who find love or respect, or how can I say that? Love, respect, or just some type of a reason to say, hey, let's make this work with each other. And the other thing is that most intercultural relations, one thing that's good about them too is they are supportive of each other. Now, I won't say all of them, but I'm sure a majority of them are. And I mean, you probably, we know the history. We got black men beating up their black women, and we know white guys beat their white women up. It's all on TV and stuff, and all that stuff. The kids get beaten, all kinds of stuff. But the chances of that actually happening with interracial marriages, now it can happen. I ain't gonna say it won't, but most of the time it's not. It usually don't happen, and if it does, it won't be with the same type of self-hate that towards that woman that you would with if you be with your own women and stuff like that. But that's the negative part. I really don't want to touch on that and stuff. But the positive thing is it's really supportive, and like even with Tiger Woods, he said his mother and parents were supportive. His father really worked hard, with him, and I can imagine, what his mom could have. I don't know what his mom was saying, but based on my marriages with my kids, my inter-ethnic relationships, when I try to help my children to their advancement and stuff, both of my wives should jump in and, why are you doing this? And they don't want to do it, and just shut up and back off. You know what I'm saying? Let me teach my children. Let me teach them something. Because some, you got some women don't even matter. They just want to just only teach the kids what they want, and they don't want nobody interfering and stuff like that. But again, that's something negative. I don't really want to touch on that either. But I'm talking about, you can have some that are successful. You might have a woman from Latin America meeting a brother, and if he's intelligent, she's intelligent, and let's say they do come to to America, she got skills, and he can encourage her to do better, and then if she does better, she can encourage him, hey, because if you get a Latina woman, especially if she's white looking and stuff like that, and of course, all Latina women, they say are beautiful. It doesn't really matter what color they are and stuff. But they're not afraid of their men. And they say, hey, these guys are jerks. This is what you do to get over on them. And and a lot of women from these other ethnics, they know the guys, and then the guys know the women too. Especially. Or they know the other guys, say, well, you're a woman, this is what you can do. And, and you got all this extra supportive apparatus and comments and things that can help each other. And especially if you're a strong man, and you're a different ethnicity and different culture, and you're there. And if you're strong, then, you know, you're not going to worry, let them bother them. Let that stuff bother you. You're not going to do it. And if you don't cause problems too, you know. And even if you're a woman, it's the same thing. That's like I was saying, like black women could come to Japan and live like queens, and they can make a lot of money. And a lot of people say, well, I'm not doing it. You know, you maybe just not talking to the right people or not doing the right things. Because as an American, whether you're black or white or whatever, you know, you come over here and there are a lot of financial opportunities for everyone. But you got to know what you're doing and know what you want to do and have that drive. But a lot of interracial marriages, or I would like to say intercultural marriages, are very, very strong and in that way, and the support for each other. Because, you know, the things that, I mean, like a lot of brothers, you know, I read out here on YouTube, you know, I would never put a black woman would never treat me the way these Japanese women treat me and all of this stuff, you know. But yeah, sure, you know, you wait until everything goes down, and, you know, these women out here, they're real hard, you know. But, you know, it's a bargaining table, you know. You still got to sit there and talk, and you still got to be a man, you know what I'm saying? It's just not going to come easy, you know, especially if you're out here and like a lot of people don't really want to teach, you know, because I guess it must be boring, but you're still getting paid $2,500, you know, and that's not the only thing you can do. There are a lot of things out here that you can do to make money, and it's like my friend, like I got a couple of friends. One made a book called The Black Samurai. His name is Wayne. I can't think of his last name. Oswald, I could be wrong, I forget, but he's on my Facebook. I forgot, you guys who know who it is, but his name is Black Samurai and stuff. And then another book, Black Passenger, Yellow Cabs by Stephen, what's his last name? I want to say Brian, but I'm not sure if that's his last name, because I really don't call him by his last name anyway. But, you know, he's on my Facebook too. All you do is look it up, you know, the Black Shogun and what is it called? Black Passenger Yellow Cabs, and, you know, they talk about their lives, you know, and things about what's going on in Japan and stuff. But I mean, you make books like that and you get them out, and, you know, a lot of people read them, and, you know, I mean, especially if you're telling the truth, you know, you don't care what people's opinions are. You're just making that money. You know, a lot of people out here, they just doing that. They just out here just making this money and stuff. But, you know, when you're out here and if you got a wife, you know, sometimes the wives are not. Sometimes they are supportive. But I'm the ones that usually are supportive are usually I'm talking about like Latin and European and black and white and, you know, blacks and whites, you know, mixing and stuff like that. And Asians, they do have theirs too. You know, you could be Asian on the Philippines, and like I said, you know, as an American, and you got a lot of pull in America, you know. And if you from some little town that's no good, you know, you just change your residence, you know, just you move and, you know, you come back to to wherever your country is, and you got money, you know, don't move to no small town where, you know, people don't like you and you're trying to establish some business. You go someplace else where people are respectful, and I'm not saying, you know, where you can be able to profit and grow. And I'm not saying you won't have any challenges, but still, you know, I'd rather, you know, do business out like in LA, almost everywhere's good, but, you know, just find a place where you can just do business and stuff, you know, and you do that. And if you got a supporting wife, you know, and especially if she a resident, got a green card, and, you know, she can go out there and apply for benefits and stuff that you guys work together. And I mean, you could tag team this thing and, you know, use your wife to get past the racist people, the ignorant people that might give you false information or not give you enough information, and then you can go and fill in for her where people might, you know, judge her because she's a woman and stuff like that. You know, you could tag team, and I mean, it's